1995, the Australian education system has implemented the Australian Qualification Framework, also known as AQF, which has represented a national policy that contains and regulates the qualifications and degrees of each education and training sector. It is structured in 10 levels and has defined the standards that allow students to move from one level of descriptive criteria to the next and from one educational institution to another, as long as they fulfill the requirements. It is relevant to highlight that all of the AQF qualifications and degrees have helped students to prepare for both higher education and work life. On the other hand, it has corroborated that several education institutions have been approved by the government and received national accreditation. Also, that all degrees or other qualifications corresponding to this framework are genuine or valid. In fact, these actions and measures have allowed the Australian education system to remain internationally distinguished. In 2006, the Program for International Student Assessment (PISA), which evaluates students to verify they have acquired the necessary knowledge and skills, listed Australian education system as 6th for reading and 8th and 13th for science and mathematics, respectively, after comparing it with 56 other countries. Besides, based on data of 2007, the Education Index, in charge of measuring educational attainment, published in 2008, placed Australia among the highest in the world. Later, in 2010, another huge change in Australian education was the application of the Australian National Curriculum in all primary and secondary educational institutions. This study plan has allowed the students' learning process to be better and also has been a way to control it is being applied in the country as it should. 2 years later, the Gonski Review on the Financing of Schools made clear that Australia did not invest in education properly. The bright side of this result was that the school funding has gradually improved, increasing 5 billion Australian dollars for primary educational institutions, which in turn has led to increasing 1,500 Australian dollars for each student in public schools. Finally, in 2018, the results of the Education Index with data collected in 2017 assigned Australia the second place worldwide. Well, that was it for this chapter. Thank you so much for watching this video, and please don't miss the chapter 4